Good evening, everybody. We're here, at last. Got here, good evening, Moonshine Animations, and Ugly Bagstered, El Monte. Thank you all for stopping by, and Wild Doge. I know I'm late. I thought everybody was going to bed, and then they started eating blueberries and strawberries. Is the, oh, question, can you hear the game audio? Because I'm getting nothing through my headset, but I'm seeing the little bar bounce up and down in OBS. I've got it all set up. Oh, good night. Unless you want to come say hi to chat real quick.
Hello, chat.
That was Sister Beercraft. She says hello. Oh, I wonder if OBS is cutting it off. One minute. I wonder if OBS is actually stopping me from hearing my own music. Game audio. There we go. OBS was trying to protect my ears. I should probably check that on Discord too in case anyone jumps into VC. There we go. Alright. Now we've gotten a few technical issues out of the way. Let's go. Alright, you know what, it has been a minute since I've played this. I put like 100 plus hours into it when I first got it, and saw a lot of what the game had to... Don't tell me why. There we go. Controller. His work. There we go. Played through quite a bit, logged quite a bit of time in it, then took a break for other games, and I've got Library of Ruin now to be another deck builder, but it's been a long enough time that this will feel fresh again. Let's see. Since I have played all of these, and all of these characters are fun, chat, who should we do the run as? We've got the Ironclad is a melee heavy build that just focuses on either lots of attack or lots of defense. Silence and Assassin build. The Defect is the most OP and is a I play him as a combo build. And then the Watcher you can also do fun combo shenanigans with, especially if you use any of the custom settings to stack the game with all the good cards. So I'll let you guys pick what you want to see me run through as. Alright, one vote for Watcher. There we go. If I move chat over there, I can still see it. The game. Oh, well, if you haven't tried Watcher, then let's go there. Watcher, Ascension mode. You know what? If we're gonna go for actual final boss, I actually prefer. I know some people run through that mode with no Ascension mode on, but I like doing it at Ascension 1. I think it's actually easier in Ascension 1 because the elites aren't any harder, but you end the game with way more relics than if you play through normally. Reachings, big whale man. Alright. I want to thin my deck. Ew. Go aggro-y. This game does not offer a lot of opportunities to thin your deck, so typically want to take them. Let's see. So once you've... I'm going to freely talk about spoilers such as they are for this game, but once you have beaten the initial run of the game with all of the characters, you unlock essentially the option to face the true final boss. In order to do that, you have to make sure you collect gems from the rooms marked by fire icons. There's more fire rooms than there are gems you need, so you can skip some later on, but I like to collect it all early on. That way later I've got more flexibility in the path I take. It looks like most of the paths lead me there. Ooh, triple unknown. Right. Oh yeah, let me make sure I'm unmuted in Discord as well. Cool. Alright, so the Watcher's things. The Watcher always starts with a miracle in hand, which is essentially a free energy for that battle. And then the Watcher is all about entering various martial arts stances that affect how you fight. So if you're in Wrath, you take and deal double damage. When you're in Calm, you exit your other stance, and then when you exit Calm, you gain additional energy for the following turns. So you want to ideally set things up to cycle between Wrath and Calm, or Divinity and Calm, which is another stance you can unlock later if you draft the right cards. In this case, I burn that. 9, 12, 12, 24, not enough to kill him. So I'm going to forgo going into Wrath this round and just attack. I mean, since you have never played Slay the Spire, it's turn-based, card-based, and then as you defeat each enemy, I'm doing this just to get the extra energy. Turn-based, card-based, lower left-hand screen in the purple. I've got my energy to spend each turn. Some cards will let you save it between turns, but otherwise it's use it or lose it. And most cards in the game are 1 to 2, and then there's other cards that cost 3 or more that you have to collect the right relics or draft the right cards to make them playable. And here we go. This is a good opportunity to change stances. So I'm in Calm now. So when I exit it, I'll gain 2 energy, which essentially makes Eruption here free. Now I'm in Wrath, so all of my attack cards doubled in damage. And since he'll be dead at the end of the turn, I don't care about the fact he's dealing double damage back at me. Alright. Now, My one complaint about this game is that the optimal way to play is not actually to draft cards every time, just because there's so few ways to cut them from your deck later. And I think it would be more fun if there was a way to draft different decks through each level, knowing you can cut what you don't want later, because you really have to draft with the end game in mind if you want to do well in the end game, regardless of what would be more fun at the lower levels. Let's see. But from what we have here, that is always worth taking, especially because there's cards that will trigger off of scrying. And as a power card, you only play it once per battle, and then it removes itself from your deck, so it doesn't really clog up your deck the way attacks and skills do. Against this guy, I'm just gonna race him. Especially because he's not attacking this turn. So here we go. So there's two main ways to build out the Watcher. You can either, because you start with one Wrath card in your deck, so you can either commit to going with a Wrath build by taking more Wrath cards, or you can focus on a Divinity build. In Divinity, you deal triple damage, and there is no downside except that, and you gain energy. So if you enter Divinity from Calm, you get 5 bonus energy total. Triple damage, but it only lasts for a turn. So you basically have to build your deck around being able to enter Divinity as quickly as possible as you cycle through. Wrath is more consistent, that once you've entered Wrath, you stay there until you switch out of it. The downside being that as long as you're in there, you're also taking double damage. I typically go with the Divinity build, especially because Prostrate is 0 cost. I think if you don't buy a potion, she damages you, and I'll buy one. Well, it's better than nothing. Sometimes mystery rooms do contain a monster. Miracle has the retain ability, which is why it sticks around in my hand. Alright, so here we go. So I don't think he's attacking me next turn. This fight will be over before I actually enter Divinity, so just go for attack, 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 attack. That is a good potion. Alright, ooh, lots of good cards here. So, Battle Hymn is nice because it is a free high damage card every turn, which means you can stop having to add attacks to your deck. Our reality is kind of similar, but it doesn't. You gotta wait for it to cycle back into your hand, and it takes up deck space. Cut Through Fate is really good though, because you scry and draw, and if you have a lot of energy to burn, you can chain a bunch of Cut Through Fates together and deal, if you're in Divinity, 21 damage per That's a common. That's an uncommon. Oh, you can also retain smites, which means if you draft cards that make stuff cheaper when you retain them, they eventually turn into free smites. But I'm actually going to go with... It's just too much fun chaining these together. Oh, it is... No, not the mask guy. Let's trade that. Trade the potion. So relics are in the upper left-hand corner there. Oh, I think that's a good one. Nope, not that way. Forget how. Oh wait, maybe that. No, I'm on the gamepad. I forget how you move up there to look what the relics do. I can do it in the battle. Oh, here we go. So our place lets us either heal, create a card, or get one of the gems, one of the keys. So I'll go ahead and grab the key now. And then this elite battle will also give us a key, and then we'll be 2/3 complete with the keys. The old pyramid boys. There's relics up here, that's the one that gives me the miracle. And then if I have no defense at the end of my turn, I gain 6 block, which is handy for going all out and attacking. And then these guys are basically always the first elite you run into most of the time. These ones happen to get a regenerate buff attached to them. And then they also are all artifacts, which means they negate the first debuff you use against them. And they also attack in a pretty consistent pattern. So this turn, 2 are cursing me, 1's attacking me. Next turn, these 2 are going to attack, and he's going to curse me. So I tend to start with this guy and then work my way through them. Let's see. 5 block versus 6. Let's try. Why not? Why not? Oh, especially because I'm about to draw into that next turn. So yeah, I'll leave that on top. Wait, which one do I draw first? That one I'll draw first. Means I won't go into it, be able to go calm next turn. So we might actually be able to get to divinity as well. So pitch that one. Draw that. We'll actually burn that now. Him almost dead. There's a really fun build with the Ironclad against these guys where he deals damage for every time a card's exhausted, and it makes this fight super easy because these things just end up dealing more damage to the bad guys. And the next one to attack. These guys aren't too bad, they don't deal a ton of damage unless you stay in Wrath too long. Their main annoying thing is that they clog up your deck, but now I can just scry all this stuff out of the way. And I can go into calm if I really need to. Put those. Oh yeah. But if you kill the enemies in the right sequence, you can stay in Wrath for a while and be okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for 12. Not quite enough, but I won't. Oh wait, forgetting all about these. Let's try the Snecko one. 0, 0, 0, 0. Darn, nothing. Oh, forgetting that duplication potion was a mistake. You can actually, so you can restart battles, or if you come back from a save, you start at the beginning of the battle, and typically you draw into the same hand, which means save scumming is pretty easy to abuse in the game if you want to. But I'm trying not to do that. Key. Gotta keep offering me all the good stuff and making me choose. So this one's a fun card. It takes a while to set up, but essentially play alpha, which gives you beta, which gives you omega, which then deals 50 damage every turn, which is super good, especially at the end of the game. And then this one's just a solid one. You put one of these in there and you'll hit divinity pretty regularly. This is rare though. I'm taking this now for the end game. And I need to get to a fireplace, so I'm gonna roll the dice on the mystery room here. Need to survive his attack. It's full. 6. We'll live. Okay. Just what his intentions are for this turn, but block, yeah, that's all good stuff. If I enter Wrath, I'll probably kill him on whatever turn that is. Don't need that. Don't need that. There we go. That's good in decks that care about scrying a lot. That'll make Divinity a better option. And what's in the chest? Alright. Heal 5. Key. That is a decent relic. I'm gonna go ahead and complete the key now. I'm about to heal anyway. And now that I've completed the key up there in the upper left corner, now I don't have to make painful decisions when chests offer me cool relics. And I hate this boss. Now the cool thing is he stays asleep for, I think it's 4 turns or until you break through his shield. So I actually can take a couple turns to set up here. So if I can be in calm by the time he wakes up, that'll be a huge advantage. Let's see. Yes, because that lets me scry. You don't buy me anything. Oh yes, this is what I want. Calm. Ultra. Yes, please. Okay, this will be a good setup. And the upside is if you're the one to wake him up, you get a surprise round. Awesome. You stun him for a round, which is useful, so that's set up. That's set up. And oh yeah, we're gonna be in good shape. Some block. Set Omega up. Profit. Omega's basically gonna kill him. As long as, yep. Oh, but just for fun. Just for fun, we will enter Divinity. Now. Do that. And that is why the Divinity build is super fun, because you can just set up these massive turns and just clear through bosses. Alright. That is very good. And also always playable since you start with a miracle. It's kind of fun. This is really good if you get, oh, what's the name of it? There's a card that let you just gain mantra every turn. And it's a power, so if you play it twice with this, you double how much you're gaining. Just checking to make sure the connection is still good. Still good. Awesome. Ooh, upgrade 2 cards, lose 13 hit points. That's really a really bad idea. I will wonder what could have been. I probably would have died. Oh, I definitely would have died. Singers aren't very strong, with the fact that when they die, they make you vulnerable. It's super annoying. Okay, yes. That is... be enough. 9, 12, vulnerable, 4 mantra. Do it this way. This turn, but soon. We might get to it. Really, we want to get to our prostrates as soon as we can. Not quite. That might get me there. That might still be enough. What, 2? So that'll be free. I would kill that, and then I would have 12, 24. Yeah. Here we go, another prostrate. This is really useful in the Wrath builds because it lets you step out of Wrath. And that is another way of basically upgrading all of your strikes. That would get me pretty consistently to Divinity. I'm gonna grab this guy while it's being offered. Oh, the other, my other least favorite elite, especially with the Watcher, because what he's about to do is make himself get stronger every time I play a skill card. Which means we need to get you to me quickly. Oh, I know what to do. Foresight and Vigilance would also be good to set up now. Yeah. I have plans for you though. Battle him. Having this set up before he gets buffed though. Best option. More skills. Let's do that now. That will at least make the buff worth it. Then when I draw him again, we'll go to Divinity mode. Yes, want that. To Divinity and just win. I might draw to it. And let's see if we can draw 27 damage. Smite will deal 36. Math 27. So I still won't kill him this turn. This might be it. 12, 18. This might be the end of the Watcher. Damage. I don't have time to play Omniscience. Oh, or do I? That ups my block. And now. Yes, we do live. It's a miracle. Oh, that's a fun one. I think I do need one more prostrate for the deck. Alright. Alright, we did make it to the boss with a decent chunk of health too. And a speed potion. Alright, so this boss splits in half when you get him down to half health. And each of them has half of whatever HP he has remaining, so you don't really want to take him directly to 70. You want to take him just to above 70, and then take him as far below as you can so he splits into the smallest possible size. But, actually, yeah, no reason not to set that up this turn. Although that would also be really fun. I know I'll have good attacks every turn. I know what he's going to do. He's getting ready for a big attack, which also makes this 9, 24, 48, 57. It's less than 70, so it'll get him a chunk of the way there. I only get to play. Let's keep digging that. Actually, yeah. To get him to split. Not quite. Should have played that first. should draw the other prostrate next turn. And here we go. Since we exited Divinity out of Calm, we have a ton of energy. There we go. This is the one to play with Omniscience. Small house. Philosopher's Stone. Enemies get a little stronger. We get an extra energy at the start of each turn, which is tremendous. And that clears the first act. And we already have the key built as well, so we can pursue this level basically however we want to. We have quite a bit of gold, so... Mystery... We go mystery shop. Yes, so these guys are one of the... On their own, they're not that bad. When they're with a group of other bad guys, then they're annoying because they alternate between pretty decent attacks and then clogging your deck with stuff. Well, let's see how our build's working for us now. Yeah, that's a good first turn. Now we just start cycling through the deck to go into Divinity. Oh, look at all these good cards. Why? I'll take it. He's got 99 hit points. We might hit that before we hit Divinity. Or not. That smite, a strike, a vigilance. Actually, 4 energy and calm. Let's do it. I really hate these cards that are only attacking your hand cards because there's just not a lot of good ways to control for what's going to be in your hand. Ooh, that is a solid card. If you can reliably enter Calm, which I only have one card that does it right now. That's kind of a... that's really good in the Wrath deck. We're going to take the Power card. Powers are nice because they thin themselves out of your deck. Oh. Some coin. Sure, I'll buy a relic from you, young, old, cursed Mario Dr. Doom Goblin. Oh, that's a good one too. Alright, you're a good vagrant. And finally you get to meet the happy shopkeeper. Oh, he looks happy anyway. Right. Let's see what you have. This is the only way, besides some random events, to actually remove cards from the deck, and it increases cost every time. 0.2 strength. And curses. Add cards when you rest. You don't really want to add cards, though you can sometimes get some good cards that way. Fuck. That is a fun build that I've done before. That is a good card. During calm. That's a decent attack. Though I'd much rather just chain together a bunch of the scissors guys. Get that. Trim. That is still useful in a pinch. Though we're getting to the point where we can enter Divinity pretty reliably. But I also can get smite easy, so we'll just start cutting strikes. I want to go that route. Re-strength is really good, especially because that becomes 9 extra damage. And I'm already up on energy. Plus Divinity gives you a bunch extra. That's also useful. We will go for it. Why not? These guys, oh man, the strength buff actually hurts on these guys because they typically make a bunch of really weak attacks. The upside is that the boot here increases all damage dealt to 5 if it's unblocked, which is nice because they take 50% less damage unless you hit them thrice in a row. Well, but what we're gonna do for that, and just enter Divinity real easily. I'll just throw that down as well. And then they buff themselves so their multiple attacks become stronger. Let's see. Will not enter Divinity this turn, so actually all of these would be great to have. It's a lot of damage though. We'll enter Divinity next turn. Four, 3, 9, ow. Just base tank all the damage. Anything that's not okay. Even stronger. Go back into calm. I might want that. Though, setting it 8 to minute. This is what I like about the Watcher. When you build a deck that works and you're able to thin it enough that it works, it can work really well and pull you out of a tight spot. An upgraded collect. Yeah, that's worth it. That is worth putting in my deck, and we'll see what the mystery room has. Oh, it's so fun. And it would take, let's see, it would add 2 cards to my deck. That'd be much better. 20 max HP. You know what? We will become a Vampire Watcher. I like the cards too much. Wheel. And look at that, we lowered our max hit points, so now we're at full health. Why? I could even take on an elite. Oh, this is a fun one here. He continually brings in more goobers to attack you and tries to buff them, so let's see what we can do. Oh, battle hit defend. Oh, I don't actually have an attack to follow up from. We'll just get set up. Fight. Oh, that won't actually kill everybody. Good. Don't know if I'm gonna have the energy to play you. Should have turned this last turn before everybody numbered up. This would be great next turn after he attacks me. Ow. Oh yeah, I have to kill him. Bunch of extra energy from that, so shall we do today? We might be able to reach divinity. Let's see what we draw. shoot. Wait, do we die? 39. We'll heal. 12, 14. 6, yeah, it's not enough to kill him if I do eruption. Oh wait, we had a math. Nope, died. Did not watch out enough. Oh man, that deck was coming together to be real fun too. Alright. Well, as a bummer of a note as that is to end on, it is getting late over here. Unless, let's see what the challenge is. Cards. Enemies drop relics. Oh, that's always fun. 200% more gold. You can no longer smith at rest sites. Now I can already feel my eyes drooping. Custom runs are fun too. You can getting the characters in this, run a bunch of modifiers on them. Anything from how the deck is built to what cards you're allowed to use, to modifying the dungeon to drop more gold or be deadlier, or even more randomized, or not randomized, or no choices at all. So it's fun. Big fan of the game. But even with the time zone shift, it is getting late, so I will have to bid you all good night. Thank you for stopping by for the stream, or for watching the video afterwards. For joining me for some Slay the Spire. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.